Recipe that we're gonna be trying is called steak and avocado salad, and that sounds amazing just on its own. So in the recipe they use 2 hearts of romaine lettuce. I'm gonna be using one of this. Could be a bouquet. Someone's wedding. Chop this up. I think I might like how this turns out, so I'm gonna cut one more lettuce. Basically, I could not find another container to use, so I'm gonna use this baking dish. So I'm actually going to half this lettuce because I don't want to make a lot of salad in case I don't like it. This is a trial. So I would say this is 1 heart of lettuce. If it's not enough, then I'll just add more later. The recipe says 2 cups of halved cherry, but I'm only using 1 cup. I'm gonna slice it in half. Sometimes I feel like Tasty have very good recipes, and sometimes I try the recipes and I'm just like, this makes no sense whatsoever. So we need to get 3 boiled eggs. I'm not gonna show the boiling egg part. It says 2 avocados. I'm gonna be using just 1. So I'm gonna slice this avocado up. If you're gonna cut it the way I'm cutting it, please do not hurt yourself. Thank you. I'm just thinking like, what the heck? Why is she cutting avocados like that? She can hurt herself. No, the knife is not sharp, so don't worry, I won't hurt myself. So you just scoop the avocado like this. When I was going on Facebook, I see a lot of tasty videos, and for the most part, I save them thinking like, oh, I'll like to try that later, but later never comes. Until today. See God. Seeing how small this avocado is, this is not enough for me because I love avocado. Avocado is one of those things that I did not like growing up. I absolutely just hated it. But now as an adult, I cannot get enough of it. I don't know why. Maybe because it's just fat. I don't know, but it tastes good. I'm gonna slice another one up. Let's deal with the steak, the best part. Doesn't smell right. But we're gonna use it anyway. Okay, so in the recipe they used 1 pound steak, and the steak I'm using is also a little over 1 pound, but it should be okay. So all they did in the video was add just salt and pepper to it. I am so tempted to add a lot more spices than that. But for the sake of this video, we're just gonna limit it to salt, pepper, and a little bit of cayenne pepper. Massage it into the meat. Do the same thing on the other side. I've never really cooked steak before. Let's see how this turns out. And then after you do this, you put it on the pan for 2 minutes on each side. So 4 minutes in total. You think I should like rub my eye with this? That'll be the dumbest thing I could ever do. I'm gonna wash my hands before I do that. It says to put a little bit of oil on high heat. And so it's like slightly smoking. It started smoking. Honestly, I don't know if it's actually kind of burning or it's smoking. Can you see this? I can still see blood. So, but again, for the sake of this video, I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna let this rest for 10 minutes while the eggs boil. Okay, I'm gonna cut the eggs first. I slice the steak. I'm gonna try to taste it. I don't know if I feel very confident about this, but we'll see. I didn't put enough seasoning. Honestly, if you see the way I did it in the video, I put more seasoning in mine than I think they did in the video. And it's still not enough. I should have added more salt and pepper, but this is done. The next thing that needs to be done is add the steak, avocado, we put the eggs, and then we'll put the cherry tomato. So on top of all of this, we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of Caesar dressing. I don't know about Caesar dressing with steak, but okay, whatever. I'm so tempted to add lime juice to this because I just discovered that lime tastes good on everything. This is what our food looks like. If I'm being honest, I don't even want to taste it. But I made it, so I have to taste it.
Bruh.
You know what, guys?
No.
No. It just tastes so so bland. Like I don't taste salt, I don't even taste pepper. I put a little bit of cayenne pepper. I don't taste that either. I'm not a big fan of Caesar salads, Caesar dressing, so I'm not gonna even add more than I already added to it. But what I'm gonna do though is add more salt and black pepper and lime. This is what I think. Some of the things they put in this recipe is just not meant to go together, or maybe they just didn't do it well, or maybe the way I did it did not come out right. I don't know. But what I can say is I do not like the steak with Caesar dressing in my salad. Like I want to eat steak with like asparagus. I don't know, but I just don't like the steak in this whole mix. Another thing is the cherry tomato, which is a personal preference. I don't like eating raw tomatoes. It needs to be baked or fried. Without the steak and the tomato, I would have been so happy with this, because after I added the salt and black pepper and the lime juice, it tastes way better. It tastes much better. So if you do want to try this recipe, remember this is personal preference. In the steak, maybe you had a little bit more spices to it, because listen, what I did was just not it. Anyway, if I were to rate this, I would give this a 4 out of 10, because this is not it at all. When I'm done making this video, I'm gonna go pick out the steak and the cherry tomatoes out of this and just eat the lettuce and egg and avocado on its own. So let's move on to the next recipe.